Today is the day I try and push the TRX6 to 70 miles an hour. For those of you that are not familiar, trying to make a TRX6 go fast started with Matt from the Scale Builders Guild and myself doing another one of our Monthly Mayhem series, which is where we try and take a vehicle that's not supposed to do something and then make it do that thing. In this case, it was trying to make a TRX6, which is generally a scale crawler, into a speed machine. In that series, I was able to redesign the TRX6 enough to make it go 65 miles an hour. Now, we set a number of rules during that series. We had to keep the stock body, and we had to do just minimal trimming. We had to use the motor and ESC provided by Traxxas, which at the time was the VXL 8S ESC and the 540XL motor. But now that the series concluded, I wanted to try and make it go a little faster. So I talked to Traxxas again, and they sent me a bigger motor. It's a 2200 kV versus a 2400 kV, but it's a lot bigger motor and should have a lot more torque. I had to do some redesigning to make room for the motor since it took up the space where the servo normally went. So I designed a new servo mount, pushing the servo forward, and then I was able to stuff that motor in there with just some little trimming here and there of braces and things like that. The other big thing that I did was I completely redesigned the aerodynamics package that sat underneath of the car. Now, during the series, I had CNC machined a big system that was made of expanded PVC, which is a lightweight but fairly rigid plastic. It worked really well. But I wanted something that was significantly more impressive now that it was over. I really enjoyed this car and the whole process of trying to, accomplish this. So I went through the effort of redesigning it, and then I machined a completely new aero package out of carbon fiber. It's a combination of 1.5 millimeter and some 0.5 millimeter carbon. Now, the whole bottom of this truck just looks beautiful. I absolutely love the look of all this carbon. And that is the thing that I'm actually most nervous about today. The chance of wrecking this car and obliterating what was a significant amount of money in carbon fiber. But no matter what, I could always rebuild it. And more than anything today, what I really want to see is 70 miles an hour. I loaded up my Jeep with tools and parts. I hope that I got all the parts. We'll see, and a bunch of camera gear. And then I'm meeting some friends here this morning, and we're gonna go run this thing on a brand new asphalted road that I found that looks like it was poured last week. So should be perfectly smooth and clean. Hopefully it's long enough. One other thing that we're going to do is I am going to test it with the Traxxas radio and my GPS installed. I'm going to be using a GPS analyzer that gives me a nice graph on my phone of my speed curve, acceleration data, top speed, the whole deal. Hopefully we get some accurate info, and in the end, that impressive top speed number. Setting up beauty shots. We're here at this road. It's a nice new asphalt road. Got my friend Bobby Gately Audio, Moose Jaw, my painter, Gunner, Satisfied Jerky. This is what we've got. I also brought the drag slash. Gunner brought 2 x-maxes. So I'm gonna do beauty shots here on the road. Have my camera slider set up. Tools and spare parts are here. We'll hope this goes well. Fire extinguisher? Yeah, I definitely have a fire extinguisher too. Safety third. And we're just gonna compare the results of the GPS to the results of the Traxxas Link. All right, the Traxxas Link is set up. The GPS is also on the car. We're gonna do a first test pass and just see how everything looks. All right, ready? Yes, sir. Just doing it. Ooh. Man, I don't know. Do it one more time. All right, we're just gonna check. I'm just checking to see how the radio matched. I was only able to do like quarter throttle. Yeah, that's what, oh shit, we did 58 already. Whew. And I got a lot left to go. I am concerned I need a longer road. So the first little test was like a third half throttle maybe, and we hit 58. I'm gonna check the GPS, the other GPS, and we're gonna see how close that is. We're gonna try one more time. I'm gonna stand more mid-road. little squirrely. All right, we're gonna try it one more time. Just loosen up some. All right, here goes. Whoa. That was more luck than anything. That got real gnarly. Reset the dashboard. Motor temps are back low, 119, 120. We're gonna get another good run at this. I'm gonna get a further run back, try and ease into it. Full throttle by the time I pass myself. Ready? All right, here we go. Here we go. Didn't even get close to full throttle. The car's doing really well, but I need more road. There's another road up the street. It's dirtier, but it's still a similar road to this. It's just, I think at this point, it's not motor, it's just control. I don't think I have enough pinion to really go any high, but I honestly don't think I have enough control. I need like sway bars and lowers, everything. It's, at this point, I think I've got about as good a setup as I can do for today. And we're just gonna push it, see if a longer road, I can get a more comfortable run up and cool down, so. All right, we're gonna go over to the other spot that I had found the other day. It's much straighter, but the road is not as clean. Hopefully it works out. I feel like there's a good chance that this car will do a much higher speed now. If I can keep it straight and just don't have to turn.
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah, the tiniest turn it's up.
Yeah, it just... The suspension on this is honestly not set up for that, which is on me. I should have big fat sway bars on this thing or something to keep it flat. So
I was like, oh no.
It's nice and straight, but there's a little bit of a crest right here. And the curbs are not rollover curbs, which I thought I remembered. Oh, they are up there. But there they are not. Right where I'm gonna slow down, it's not rollover curb. I guess I could come from that direction and then slow down on it's a slight uphill here even too. I feel decent here. All right, we're gonna set up from here. Bobby, Gunner, Joe are down there. All right, here we go. All right. Here we go. There's a little bit of a crest right here. Crest.
Nice!
Oh man! Oh, oh.
Very forgiving.
Oh, I'm glad I went that way.
Shit.
I'm a little shaky. All right, let's check the app. We only did 70 that time. All right, we're gonna try it again. I don't know that I stayed in it as long.
Go further back.
Yeah, restart. We'll go further back.
Hey, you know, here's another question for you. How much of the peak is off of that pack?
Yeah, it's
probably a little softer now.
It is softer, but it's
The good news?
still pretty. We took more off the we took this side off the splitter now.
Yeah, the opposite side of the splitter.
Okay, that's still, I'll take that. Looks like the rear diffuser got a little bit, but just barely, just a little
A
rub.
hard edge off of it.
Okay.
You know what is happening over here is this tire is actually rubbing against
Oh, is it really?
carbon a little bit. Like it must have, because there was lots
oh,
of tire.
it got a, yeah, it's getting in. Okay, we'll try.
Probably when it goes up on its edge,
Yeah,
it immediately just goes.
that's probably exactly what it does.
All right, here goes.
All right, let's check the data. Yeah, we had 74. I think I need a fresh pack. Not with, no, I only have one pack this size. This road is more controllable for sure, but I could stay in it that last run, but staying in it, I still only hit 74. So we know it's got more, but I can see the battery voltage is already below 23. So we're gonna reset and try again. Pulled the battery pack. We're gonna get it on Gunner's charger over there. The car is good. We're gonna check temps. 100 and, oh, it's only saying 101 now. It was at 119 after the pulls, but that fan really works well. It's on a little carbon fiber mount that I made. Mounts the ESC and the fan onto the top of the motor plate.
Why is the pack so swell?
That, it's not swell, it's just full.
Mine are full too. They don't look like this.
While we wait for the batteries to charge, Gunner's got his x-maxes out. X-maxx Maxes? Maxes,
Sure.
these 8.
Both of them, right?
Both are, yeah, 8S on both, I guess, but yeah. They're massive. So one thing we noticed is that I did rip this front tie rod off of my splitter, which is actually functional. At speed before, this was pulling down. Honestly, that might have been what did it. It might have pulled out at speed. Since these were adjustable and just could have been curb, whatever. So I have jeweler's wire with me. We're going to try like a baling wire method. All right, battery's back in. Splitter is as repaired as we're gonna get.
Take the other side off and make it match.
Got our baling wire fix. Let's see what it says. What do you got? 72 again. Man. It is slightly uphill. I'm starting at the top of that.
Like you start your big trigger, and you go like, so you stand a little past it where you still see the truck, come over that, romp on it, shut it down.
There's a chance. I'm gonna try one more here. We're gonna try this one more time. 72 again though, man. Let's just do a quick once over on the car. So the car still looks good. It's dirty. And oh man, this splitter is just getting obliterated. I think I'm hitting the front end pretty good.
Yeah, you are probably just dragging on the ground.
Yeah, I've pretty much taken this splitter out. Even my mounts are broken here. But this side's still good, but I think that splitter's pulling down pretty hard. Everything else is in pretty good shape.
Carbon splitter next time. When we take it to 90.
Right? Everything's about like what it was. It's not the tightest. It's got a little tick. One more attempt in this direction. See if we can get past that 72 again. I might need to gear down. I guess I haven't been looking at the RPMs. All right, going. I might have taken out a gear there. I started losing any ability to have it respond. All right, I think I took out a gear in the trans, but yeah, spur gear.
We have that?
I do. So there is the remnants of the spur gear. I did bring spur gears though.
Put this battery back on and peek it again.
Let's see.
Cinch all of these springs all the way down to the bottom.
39. Ooh, did I not?
You fucking go downhill.
I did bring a 45 and it's steel. All right, we'll put the steel spur gear on. This thing's gonna sound like a chainsaw. All right, there's the old plastic one coming out. Here's the steel one going in. It's heavy. I think we're all back together. Drive shafts, new spur gear. It sounds good enough for now.
Yeah.
We'll see once it gets up to speed.
Right,
that,
absolutely.
That spur is going to be
Screaming
pissed.
at us. That'll make it, if it sounds faster.
I'm going to reset the GPS on both the Traxxas Link and the GNSS that I'm running on the body, and we'll compare. We'll give her the beans. The front splitter is absolutely thrashed.
Yeah.
So
It's not
any
worn out, it's
effectiveness it had is gone. But worth a shot.
What do you got, kid?
We'll see. The one GPS said 84. I don't trust it. I'm reading the other one. Yeah, it says 73. I think that's all I got on that road. The good news is that it's in one piece. The only thing we damaged was a splitter, which, I mean, I think that's reasonable. We confirmed 72 miles an hour. Any of the ones that were higher, I don't really trust. So I feel safe claiming that. And honestly, that's all I really ever hoped for. I couldn't be any happier. I think the car is
Mission accomplished. I mean,
yeah, mission accomplished, and the car's in one piece.
That was pretty much everything I hoped to do. I got into 70 mile an hour range. I got into it repeatedly, and I could just keep hitting it. And you know, I think that was what I needed. The motor was perfect, and it was really pushing it just to the limits of all that car has for suspension tuning right now. But for now, the car's still in one piece, and that's about as happy as I could be. Thanks to Traxxas for sending the upgraded motor, and that's gonna be all for this update on the TRX6. Who knows, maybe we'll see it again in the future.